50 years, pretty much.
Well, like since I was able to do my own banking.
I have been a member of the credit union since 1990.
Yes, I am a member of the credit union. On and off for 12 years.
I'll be a member of the credit union forever.
Actually, I moved Canada to 2014, and last 3 years I live in Esterhazy right now.
I've been in the community for an area for most of my life, and the Churchbridge Credit Union has always been a part of the communities.
Eddie and I live here in Esterhazy. I've been here now for, I guess, 12 years.
We moved to Langenburg in 2010. We moved from the farm, and we farmed for 35 years.
My wife and I ran the Ford dealership here for 48 years.
I actually grew up and born and raised in Langenburg. I've lived here my whole life.
I've been living in Churchbridge 42, going on 43 years. I came to Churchbridge because I had an opportunity to open up a business here, a small business of my own, and Churchbridge and other communities around here were very welcoming. They sort of asked me to come and do something and open up my business. What is it like to live in Churchbridge? It's a really, really good question. It's easy and convenient. Everything is within 5-minute drive, 10-minute walk. You're not going to find the extravagant things, but you're going to find the very basics. You know, we got a great credit union, we got a great grocery store, we got a great card lock, home and agro center. When I arrived here, it was very much a retail center. We actually had at one point in Churchbridge 3 grocery stores. We had a furniture store, we had a Robinson store, we had a pool hall. At that stage, a lot of people stayed close to home for most of the things that they wanted to buy and acquire. And but then eventually, the highway systems got better. People got used to driving distances. That just sort of started, changing the face of businesses in Churchbridge.
There was a point in time, I think, where businesses were kind of frowned upon by the credit union. They felt it was more a personal needs of individual people rather than corporations or businesses, and that has changed in a major way.
Well, I think in 35 years, a lot of things change. Three and a half decades of being in this community. I think, our accessibility to connections between communities is far better than it was when I first moved here. We felt like separate communities, and now we feel more like we're one community. The other things that have changed, of course, technology, the speed of doing business, the speed of educating young people, online learning, et cetera. That all has been, tremendously change driven in the last 7 to 10 years.
There are some businesses that I would say have been here for a really long time, and they are still here. I remember the credit union as a kid, or like the local co-op. And I think there's been, entrepreneurs, creating businesses that have kind of come and gone, and some have kind of stuck around. And I think the local support is like a big part of that.
Us. So 8 years ago, we put our Anytime Fitness in, which was for this community different because we don't have that many franchises in the area. Yeah, that was probably one of the bigger changes in the last 8 years. Churchbridge Credit Union helping us, it was massive the last, since October, November. We have been looking at expanding our business over the last quite a few years. COVID hit. As we were trying to expand, lots of banks now thought the gym industry is really high risk. And Churchbridge Credit Union, when we approached them, took the information that we gave them and gave us a shot, and now we've been able to expand and open a 3rd location.
Honestly, credit union helps a lot because for a new business person, it's very hard to find out the business loan. And they help us to go for a small Canadian business loan. And really, it's very supportive for the newcomers who wants to do their own business. It's indirectly helps the community, like for example, as Esterhazy town. It's like a well-booming town. If they give the loan for the new businesses, so I can give the jobs to others, I get a job, and there's a flow of money go there because I buy a lot of local things here.
Well, as the Langenburg Business Association, we have benefited from their giving back to the community. We have applied for grants. This year we are receiving another grant. We have done a lot of work for the main street of Langenburg. We've done the planters, we've done the benches, we've done garbage cans. We're working on redoing the fence and putting a new bulletin board up.
The beautification of our community and the support of the youth in our community. That's always been something that's important to me and my family. We raised our family in Langenburg, and I think, you know, just even these last couple of weeks, the grants that we're receiving show that.
The Churchbridge Credit Union has been integral into our success as a school. We find that we are really fortunate in our small communities to have the credit union just down the street from us. We've depended on them over the years before my time and into my time now with helping with our hot lunch programs. Nutrition is really big in schools. There's a huge impetus for making sure that kids don't go hungry in school. So that's a really impactful thing that the credit union has helped us with. Field days, track and field, supporting ribbons, flipping hamburgers, being really present in our school. I think if you ask our student body, they know who the credit union is, they're proud of that connection, and certainly we as educators feel that influence in our building.
The people of this town have always been friendly. It's a very good community town, sports-minded town as well. And I think that has continued.
Churchbridge Credit Union donated $10,000 towards our football field and track upgrade, and it was greatly appreciated. We were able to do an upgrade here and have a safe and effective place for the student athletes to play. We have students not only from Estrazy High School, but also from Langenburg and Churchbridge High Schools, as well as surrounding communities that all feed into those schools. So it gives an opportunity for those student athletes to come here and develop their skills in the football program, as well as the track program. And we really appreciate the fact that that donation was made and helped us reach that goal.
Just last week we had a track meet and we had the credit union come and work the barbecue. So just community events like that where they're a part of. And just recently they would have hosted a reality check program here, which is teaching, you know, our high school kids on about budgeting and about future life choices. And so that's a really nice way that they've given back to our school community.
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's showing that they support these small vendors like the Business Association and the Little Poppets and everybody like that. I think it's really good to see that they are giving back and are supporting them.
The credit union has helped in my job specifically because they give out grants, the community investment grants, to a bunch of different facilities in the town of Churchbridge. Like the arena has received money from them, the pool has received money from them. It's very important to keep the facilities running. Minor hockey, minor ball, without that support, we wouldn't be where we are today.
I feel it's very strongly that local businesses support any community events. I find it's that money stays in the community.
Without local businesses donating to those things or helping run fundraisers, we wouldn't see all of the events and stuff come to town or some of the sponsorship for teams. So maybe they wouldn't be able to go off to whether it's Ottawa for something or Florida.
That's what makes the community. It's the people and the businesses that make their livings in these communities have an obligation, I think.
The business helps the people to know each other. The people come, the family do get together. Things are available in the town. If the things are available, the town people doesn't need to drive like 1 hour, 2 hours.
You know, we can go uptown and have a coffee. You know, a nice latte, for example, or go buy giftware like that you would do in a city, and we have that in a small town.
You can't take anything for granted. I mean, you know, if you get back what you put into it. If you want to have some lumber on a Saturday afternoon, you got to support the lumber yard. If you want to have a cold beer, you have to support the local liquor store. If you want to have good banking facilities, you want to support the credit union. And these are all very important aspects of life. You know, they're doing well and they could probably just sit back in their laurels and say, everything's good. But they never stop doing that. I mean, they are totally 110% committed to the community.
We've given back to the communities over and over again with our community investment programs and with our member profit sharing We're always there for our members and for those in our communities and our surrounding communities. McNutt and Bredenbury, we have a lot of members from there, and we give back to those communities as well.
I've been in this role since June of 2020. I came to Churchbridge Credit Union as a brand new employee as the CEO. My experience so far to date has been very positive. The staff are great, members are great. There's a lot of laughter in the branches, a lot of positivity. I think the biggest thing is you have to come into our branch to really find out that true experience. We definitely have more of a personal communication piece with our membership.
I love banking with a credit union because I know that if I have a question and I call, I will get a real person.
I don't have to go through like 50 things of press 1, press 5.
It's not like a big rush, no big line that I have to go.
If I ever forget my password, I know the people that are in the main office, and I can just like send them a message. And
We're very excited for the 80th anniversary. I've been attending some of the committee meetings, and there's lots of planning going into the 80th anniversary celebrations. They will go on all year long.
The credit union's 80th anniversary means to me that we've been in the community, of course, for 80 years, but we've just had a really good following of our membership, a lot of good support. We seem to be a very good place to work. So to me, it's a sense of community and doing what we do in the cooperative movement.
We've been serving the community for 80 years. It makes me feel really warm inside to know that we've been giving back to our communities for all of that time.
The 80th anniversary to me means that the communities that the credit union serves are viable and progressive and are moving with the times.
The future looks great. I think that we have amazing things going here. I think with the new credit union coming to town, we're very excited about their building.
A lot of new people moving into town, a lot of new construction, new homes, a lot of young people coming back to the area.
We will continue to be a member of the Churchbridge Credit Union, probably for a long time, because we're looking at, potentially expanding our business more in the future.
Definitely, no doubt at all.
It's always been a culture of giving back to the community, and I see that continuing, and I see it growing.
our community will continue to grow here, and with that, the community of the credit union will.
Do you hope that the credit union continues to support the community for another 50, 80 years?
I remove the word hope. I know they're going to be there. They are that committed to this community and this area, this region, and we know they're going to be there. They're going to be changing. Constantly we're seeing they're evolving their techniques and how they do their business, and they're always on top of the game. So we know, not hoping, we know that they're going to be there for us.
I think all of our members go through an evolution of their banking life. You start off with a few savings as a child. As you get to your adult life, you're hitting school, you're maybe more into the borrowing stages, and eventually I would like to see our members actually not borrow funds anymore and be investors in our credit union, so they can help support the new and upcoming members. So it's kind of a circle of life.
I also have started accounts for my children, and I have 3 of them. So I think we'll be part of the Churchbridge Credit Union for a good amount of time.